Good evening, everyone. Good late evening, everyone. It is me, Jesse Audrey Elaine. I thank you guys so much for subscribing. I finally got it to the channel. Um, Thank you for hitting that notification bell so you can get when the video journal is up. Um, I'm going to say the date, which is Friday, August 6th, 2021. I'm not sure when this video will actually be posted because I've been having a little bit of issues, but then some, yeah, anyway. But I wanted to get on tonight to tell you that when when you speak your truth out and when you surrender over to God, things may come up, but that does not mean we need to stop with the push and do and going. So I have like a couple of journals that I have been doing. I've been doing journaling today ever since about 7 p.m. However, it is 11:20 at night, and they've been hard for me today. They've been hard only because one, I think I'm making them hard, but also it's been because um, my writing process is one thing, and my video process is another. For writing for me, it's truly where I write it out, and I am like struggling with the writing out. I am liking the fact that I do it here as a write out versus me writing it in a book. And that's where I need to get back into actually writing it down, because it's just like, he says in his word, write it down, write it down. And that's where I've been having a little difficulty with. So I am pushing through no matter what, because I want to make sure I stay consistent in my process of making sure that I journal. I wanted to come and say all of like Audrey Lane, just keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing, because it's not, what you think is what you do. You gotta keep on going forth. You gotta keep on going forth. Things are not always going to be easy. And how about this? My life, has never been like how it is now. And I don't want it to be easy, because the whole thing about it is easy come, easy go. I want to make sure I am doing work. I want to make sure that I am putting in with you guys. And so I was having a conversation with myself or with him, and all of a sudden I'm at the kitchen and I'm washing dishes, and it was like, okay, God is listening. Audrey Lane, are you? Are you listening? And that's what I have to really ask myself. Are you listening to God, Audrey Lane? If you just settle yourself down and be quiet, He is speaking to you, but you are not actually settling down more with Him. And that's where I am about to possibly fast. Possibly fast. And the reason why I'm only telling you guys about it, because you don't have to, tell out your fast and everything. I am telling you guys because it's like my journal process. It is. So I want to fast because I need to actually get more of Him in me, more of His word in me, and not what I think His word is. I really want to be able to fast, because I notice when I fast and give myself to Him, He gives me so much more insight of Him. So I want to make sure that I'm going to set a date to do it. I'm not going to just sit here and say, oh, I'm going to do it right off the bat. I'm going to start today. I want to write it out of my fast, and why I am actually doing it, and what I expect out of fasting. Because I will be doing it on my own. I'm not saying you gotta jump in and do it. So I will be literally on one accord with him. So it's just he and I, and I want to fast so that this way I can hear him and know it's him. Just like it's like he said in his word of sheep, and we would hear his word and listen to no other word. And I know I don't have it together. That's exactly why I'm going to fast, because I need his word given to me exactly how it is, exactly how he has it, not like how I wanted to piece it together for me. I want to be where I truly know it is his word. I don't, like I said before, I don't want to quote scriptures out just to quote them. I want to make sure that I am living in them, that I am doing them. So I am not going to be on long. This is probably going to be the shortest video journal process for me. When I tell you I have about like 4 of them in my phone, probably 4 or 5 of them, but they weren't genuine. They weren't really me writing things out or voicing them out here like I would normally do. I wanted to make sure that I am living truthfully in him. You know, it's so inspiring when we are really living our true self in him, how he sees us, how he knows we are in him. And I will say that my videos before, they weren't of him. I don't want to speak for him, but I can speak for myself to say they weren't really of him. I was too all over the place. I was yawning like crazy because I had things going on, but no excuse of them. So what? I got to get up and go to work. I want to make sure that I am truly being of him. So I can't post something that will really be something that is a fake. Oh, let me just hurry up and get this out. No, I don't want to hurry and get anything out of me. If I'm not living genuinely and true in him, then that's a fake and that's a fraud, and I don't want that. So I want to make sure that I am speaking up and encouraging myself in you, but myself, that Audrey Lane, it's okay for you to not know right now. It's okay. Because in that not knowing, the one thing you do know is that you trust and put all yourself in him. So the video may be short and may not have much of anything in it tonight, but I will tell you this, it's your truth. It's your truth. And as long as you living in it, then things will work out and things will be great. Because I truly want to make sure that I come and speak truth and light of him in me. And I will be sitting here doing a fake video if I didn't. I don't want fakeness. That would not be a journal process. Where would I be able to look back to see growth in that? Fake plants don't grow. They don't. And the crazy thing about it is, if I'm a sure thing and a sure plant, deep rooted in him, I want to be able to grow. I want to be able to grow. You want to be able to grow. So my video process tonight, journaling process tonight, is going to be small. But I will say one thing about it. It's real. It's real. Tomorrow is a different day. It's a new day. So I'm going to ask God that you come into my life for whatever journal process that you're going to have me speak out on tomorrow. But today I don't have much of anything. I will be lying to say that I do. I don't. I don't even have a topic or a name for my video thing tonight. Other than, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I want to be living honestly. I want to make sure that what I say, it is truly what it is. I don't want to live in a make-believe, just put something together. And that's not why I am here. That will be a fake journal. And it's nothing about my life that I want to put in there fake, that I'll be able to look back in and be like, oh my goodness. I will be able to identify this fakeness. That's not you, Audrey Lane. What was going on? Why would you write that out? Why would you put that in? So I love you guys so much. I truly do. I thank you guys for coming on and following me in this process. Now, I said it before. You will see that this is a real process for me. Some days I can come spit it right on out to you guys, and some days it be a struggle. Some days it be hard. But I want you to know I'm living the trueness in it. I want to be truthful. I want to be true. Audrey Lane don't want to be a fake and a fraud. That's not what I am. I'm claiming realness in me. I'm claiming God in me. He's real. Ain't nothing about him fake. So I cannot put anything into my journal process that is not real and not of him. I don't want that. Yes, I want to be consistent. And that's why I'm on here right now. I want to make sure that I show up and be consistent. I said that, God, give me consistency. I want to make sure that I do a journal every night. I want to make sure that I can voice out my life. I want to make sure that I can encourage just the one, just the one. So I'm encouraging you, just the one, to live your trueness. You won't always have anything that you can write out. You won't always have anything that you can speak out. But make sure that you're doing it true. You're doing it true to yourself. You're doing it true to God. Because he will have something else more come in me. But right now, I'm not going to sit here and give you anything that is not of him and not in me. I don't have anything. The only thing I do have is the real Audrey Lane. And that's a wonderful thing, because me knowing who I am and me knowing, getting to know who I am and how he sees me, I can honestly say tonight, he don't have anything that he is speaking up out of me. I want to be truthful. I want to be truthful. Yeah. So I thank you guys for coming on. It may be a little bit, but it's a lot for me. It's a lot for me because I want to make sure that I'm truthful. I will be back on to give you as much powerful encouragement as I can tomorrow, God willing. Shoot, this is encouraging to me. Living in your truth. Living in your truth. You know, this newness for me is something. It's amazing. This new territory has me so okay. We're like, okay. I thank you so much for subscribing to Just Be Audrey Lane. I thank you for giving up your time to watch this process, to be a part of the process. Make sure you love yourself. Make sure you truly love yourself. And I want to kind of word it a little bit different. Make sure you love God. Because if you love God, he's going to show you you, and you're going to start loving yourself. Loving yourself. And more importantly, loving him through this process. So love God, love yourself, and love someone else. Remember, we don't want to be hurt people that's hurting people, because that's what happens. Be in love. Loving people, always love people. I have this plaque that I have over here. To love and be loved is the greatest joy on earth. So we have to love on, because we're being loved on. We are. Please know it. Even in this small, short video, how about this? Nothing small. This is a big, mighty thing for me. Make sure I'm staying truthful. So I love you guys. I truly do. I'm going to lift my hands and say, Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So you guys have a great evening. I will be back on with you guys tomorrow, God willing. And go with God. Good night, y'all.